Well, I really felt like we had a good indoor season, a fourth place finish for this women's team at the conference indoor championship and qualifying the athletes to the nationals and their performances that we had. It wasn't spectacular by many people's standards, but I was pleased with the ability level we had and how we did. So we're optimistic that outdoor we can do even better. That's what we did last year, and that's typically we are more of an outdoor team, and you know, the transition specifically is not going to be a lot different, other than we're not going to be competing indoors because we trained indoors all winter, so there's no training transition really in terms of environment or whatever. But so we're built for outdoor track and field. We've got some good throwers, good javelin throwers and discus throwers, and so I think the transition will be a fairly smooth one. Our mission is athletically to win championships. We don't ever go into a season with a goal of being, from the outset of the season anyway, with the goal of being in the top half of the conference. We want to win championships. Having said that, super tough in this conference, women's conference, track and field, to win a championship with the likes of Lincoln University, Missouri Southern, Central Missouri. But we want to be in the mix. So our mission is to win a championship. These women, that's their objective from the outset of the season, to win the championship. And that's how we'll train. That's our mindset. Possibilities of that are pretty challenging, as I just mentioned, but that's what will basically steer us every day. We're hungry to win a championship. We're sort of conservatively balanced on the women's team. I would say if we had a strength, event area-wise, it would be the throws, I would think. We've got a good contingent of javelin throwers and shot putters, discus, hammer. In terms of an event group, that's probably where we're going to need to count on the most in terms of point output in a championship situation, and really in other ways too. But we've got some sneaky balance in about every other. There's only a couple of events that we really probably will have a hard time being very good at, but we'll be a nickel and dime in every event kind of a team, and if we're going to have a chance at challenging for a title, it's going to be through sort of a sneaky kind of balance. We may not win too many events, you know, at many of these competitions and way down the road in the conference, but you know, we'll try and counterpunch where we can, I think. Well, we have to be cautious with not doing too much with these athletes in the early meets, with the weather being a consideration. And it's been a long year. You know, we do sort of try to peak for the end of the outdoor season in our training, and we sort of rest them up at the end of the season. So we're training very hard now. So with hard training and combining that with heavy competition, probably not a great idea. So we got to be smart as coaches to not do too much too early, and then balance the training with the competing. As we get deeper into the season, the competing becomes very important, and we just got to make sure that we see that and can really guide the training and the competition in that kind of balance.